my thing, but just something like that. It's the same. I would. ESPN uses giants. Some of the channels you have that's
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Littleton Stadium. It is a crisp 79 degrees tonight, and we're getting ready for our matchup between the Arapahoe Warriors and the Grandview Wolves. Heading into the game, the Warriors are 2-3, the Wolves are 3-2. So, if the Warriors win tonight, that would push their record to an even 500 at 3-3. Our captains are doing the coin flip right now. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on Arapahoe Sports Network. My name is Trey Larson. I'm joined alongside Mason Lanier up here in the booth. On the field we have Caden Lopez as our sideline reporter, and Drew Finley will be running our sideline camera. Arapahoe wins the toss, defers to the second half. Last week, the Warriors took on the Rock Canyon Jaguars. They won that game 33-14, scored 19 in the second half. A great showing from the Warriors. They're looking to have another one of those types of games tonight. Warriors led by Theo Lee, of course, at the helm. We will go to the national anthem in just a minute here. We are about 4 minutes to kickoff. Grandview Wolves take the field. It is a neon out for the Warrior student section. At halftime, our junior cheer, which I believe we have more than 100 mini cheerleaders that will do a halftime performance for us, as well as Granted Wave, who will be doing a DJ music set. And we will go to the national anthem now. Beautifully done by our AHS choir. Now the Warriors tonight, here are their stats so far this season. The offense, they're averaging 333.4 yards a game, 218.8 of those yards coming through the air, and then 114.6 being pounded on the turf. 14 total touchdowns. The leader of that touchdown ratio is Landon Drum with, I think, 5 touchdowns. Maybe 7, actually. I'm not even sure. But they're, like we said, they're 2-3 on the season. And in Colorado, they're ranked 19th in the CHSAA RPI. The defense has 4 total touchdowns, or 4 total interceptions on the season, 3 total fumble recoveries, 13 total sacks, and 41 total tackles for losses. The kicker tonight for the Warriors, Jackson Cadwalder. He is coming from the boys soccer team. He's the goalie for the soccer team, and boy, does he have a leg on him. In a game versus Lutheran High School, he kicked a 75-yard goal set-piece free kick. Now, I don't know what that means, but I hear that that is extremely impressive. So look out for him. In warm-ups, we were already seeing him kicking 50-yard field goals, so who knows what we'll be able to do now. As McCarty drops back immediately with a pass to start the game. That's incomplete. Was looking for Zach Johnston. Grandview Wolves, they're a pass-first team. Second down and 10 for the Wolves. Another pass, looking left again. That one tipped by Jake Mostek.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that from the Grandview Wolves tonight. They are a prominent passing team. Blitz McCarty with 10 total touchdown passes on the year already. And Grandview, going to be a good game tonight.
Warrior defense looking for the 3 and out. 3rd and 10 for the Wolves.
This could be a huge start to the game for the Warrior defense. Trips right, McCarty looking right, almost intercepted just above the hands of Fletcher Farley, but another incomplete pass. So the Wolves throw 3 passes, and all 3 of them wind up incomplete. And so they will punt the ball away, and the Warriors will have their first offensive drive. Back to receive is Landon Drum. Drum been an absolute stud for the Warriors so far this season. We'll see if that continues tonight. Drum calls the fair catch at the 49-yard line. So the Warriors with pretty decent field position to start the game.
That's a great start for the Warrior defense. Exactly the momentum builder you need to start this game. And Arapahoe, this could be a big game for them, especially going into a tough couple next games with Creek coming up.
Yeah, next week the Warriors play Creek at home. Handoff to Tackett. Tackett goes out to his right and taken down at the 46-yard line. So good first run to start this Warrior drive. 2 backs, and Drew Craig was in there at quarterback. Jaramillo gets the handoff. So what they do with those plays is when Theo Lee runs off to get the play call in, they quickly just have Drew Craig run in, and so it's a little bit of hurry up, and they're trying to catch the defense on their heels. But Theo Lee comes back in here. 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 2. Tackett to Lee's right, or Lee's left. They'll give it to him. Tackett's got a nice open hole. He's still going, still on his feet. Finally brought down around the 20-yard line. A flag does come out. Great blocking from the Warriors offense. He had 2 lead blockers there that led the way and got him into that second level, and then the rest was done all through his legs.
That's exactly what you saw from the Warriors last week.
It's a holding on the offense, which will back the Warriors all the way back up. It is still a first down, actually. It's just a holding from the spot of the foul, so still enough for that first down.
That's what the Warriors did last week. They pounded the ball down Rock Canyon's throat. They just ran, and that's exactly what worked for them. And it turned out to be a great game despite Theo Lee's 2 interceptions early on and the 4 turnovers on the offense in total.
Lee drops back, looks left, has Jaramillo. Jaramillo brought down quickly, though, for maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
Lee in shotgun, and looks like it will be an encroachment, I believe. Yep, that is the call, encroachment for Grandview. That will give Arapahoe a free 5 yards. And that will bring up a 2nd and shorter for the Warriors. And this Warrior team is 1-2 at home. Definitely not what they would like to be, but you have guys like Landon Drum, who's 2nd in Colorado for reception yards with 570 this season as Theo Lee drops back, and he'll take a check down right to Tackett, and Tackett should get the first down.
Yeah, it is enough for the first down. The chains will move. Head coach Tyler Brayton back this week. He was unable to coach last week because of his, what do you call it? Like suspension, yeah. But glad to have him back. Jesse Craig goes back to the assistant coach, offensive coordinator, and pass here is completed to Rylan Reiner.
Pass caught by number 18, Colin Milkey.
That's Colin Milkey, excuse me.
Milkey's a guy that, even though Drum has been the favorite target for Lee, Milkey's definitely a guy you can rely on in this Warrior receiving room, doing his job, and he's definitely making big plays.
Yeah, Milkey been just sort of a role player this year, as I would say. Goes to Jaramillo. Jaramillo gets tripped up by the turf monster.
Ball caught by number 26, Marcelo Jaramillo. Takes it inside the 15. Falls down.
He's just about a yard short of that first down, so 3rd down and 1. Warriors putting together a strong drive to start the game. They've been solid. A few passes and a few runs. The big run was Jaden Tackett's. 3 running backs set for the Warriors. They give it to Brody Seek. Seek's got enough for the first down, and wow, I don't think we've seen Seek on the offensive side of the ball this season.
Yeah, I guess he can do it all, but Brody Seek is a good little carry there just to get the first down, and definitely something Grandview did not see coming, as Seek's the defensive star.
Yeah, of course, we'll be calling his name plenty of times tonight when the Warriors are on defense, so nice to hear his name on the offensive side. Lee hands it off to Tackett. Tackett taking it out right. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and a flag does come out, but his forward progress will put him down at about the 10-yard line. So a 3-yard run.
Flag is down at about the 13 to 12-yard line.
It's going to be on the Warriors offense. It's a holding. So 2 holdings have hurt the Warriors here early in this first drive. That'll make it 1st down and 20 now for the Warriors.
It'll still be first down and 20 from the 23-yard line.
Lee drops back. Short pass is completed. That was Milky. Gain of about 3 on the play, so it'll slightly help the Warriors field position. Again, Jackson Cadwalder is the kicker tonight for the Warriors. So now the Warriors, I would assume, can kick field goals. So if this Warrior drive does stall out, they have that option. And an encroachment on the defense will bring the play to 2nd down and 12.
That's the second encroachment already tonight by Grandview. And Arapahoe, last week, Trey, I don't think they did, with their offensive penalties, they've struggled throughout the season, but last week was a much better maturity from the Arapahoe offense, not creating those drive killers like they had the previous couple weeks.
Right, and that is a complete switch from what we saw in the Pine Creek game. I think the penalties honestly killed the Warriors in that Pine Creek game, so it was very refreshing to see that in the Rock Canyon game last week. Warriors going with a pass, going to the end zone, it's caught! Touchdown, Marcelo Jaramillo. Jaramillo catches the 15-yard drag for a touchdown. And the Warriors on the board with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Extra point, this is Cadwalder's first kick of his football career, and it's good. It's good by about 30 yards, I think. Great drive there from the Warriors. They went 51 yards, and it was capped off by a Jaramillo touchdown.
It's exactly the start to the game you want to see from the Warriors. Good, solid defensive hold there by the Warrior defense, and then the offense comes right back out and really doesn't struggle at all during that drive, just pounding first down after first down, getting into the end zone.
Cadwalder, great kick, goes out of the back of the end zone.
Cadwalder's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback, and we first and 10 Grandview from their own
20-yard
line.
Jaramillo has had a fantastic last couple of weeks. Last week against the Jaguars, I believe he had 2 touchdowns and maybe 100 or so yards, and then the week before that against Pine Creek, he had a touchdown as well.
Yeah, despite the offense struggling with turnovers, they really did solid to put points up on the board for the Warriors.
A run to start the drive for the Wolves. That was Chris Blanks. He'll be the #1 running back for the Wolves tonight. It's their first run of the game. It is a 4-yard run. So it's now 2nd down and 6. Another handoff here, back to Blanks. This time, he'll have a gain of 5.
Another gain of 4 to 5 yards. The ball carrier getting to 3, Chris Blanks. Back-to-back runs. Tackle made by number 89, Jackson.
3rd down and just about a yard.
3rd and 1 for Grandview.
Grandview looking to get their first down tonight, and it's been possessions where they've either passed the ball the whole time or run the ball the whole time, and it's been running the ball this drive.
Quarterback drops back. That pass just above the hands of Brody Seek, but great defense from Jake Mostek, and that ball falls incomplete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Grandview go for it, and it looks like they do keep their offense out.
Grandview's leaving the offense out there.
Yep, the Wolves will go for it.
4th and long 1, though. It'll be interesting to see what play call Grandview draws up, and it looks like they will punt. Just a decoy.
Yeah. They'll run. So Landon Drum will quickly run out. Warriors defense has held strong in these first 2 drives. Their pass defense has been really, really good. Jake Mostek with 2 pass breakups already. Drum fields it at the 35 and brought down almost immediately. There's a flag at the 35-yard line. We'll see what that is.
Sideline warning on Arapahoe. Warning only.
It's a sideline warning on the Warriors.
I just keep forgetting.
Warriors don't want to give up a stupid penalty there with a sideline warning. Remember, it's just a warning, so no yards given or taken away from the Warriors. But the Warriors looking to get the ball in the end zone again after another 3 and out by the Grandview Wolves.
Hand off to Tackett. Tackett's got a nice run of 4 yards.
Jake Tackett, the ball carrier, takes it for 4 yards up to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors.
Hadamio out left and Drum out right. They'll hand it off once again to Tackett. Tackett's got a first down. Tackett has filled in really nicely as running back 1 with Frazier out. Frazier's been out the last couple weeks, and the Warriors aren't expecting him back for probably another couple weeks. Some sort of arm injury.
Yeah, don't overlook the blocking on that run play. What goes into a run is a lot more than meets the eye, with the offensive linemen doing their job and creating a gap.
Hadamio in motion. That was a pass up to Connor Gilchrist. They faked the handoff to Hadamio. Jesse Craig will come on, or Drew Craig, excuse me. Lee comes off, going in that hurry up. They'll pass it, going long for Drum, and that pass is intercepted, just overthrown, and Drum was in double coverage. Made that one a little too easy for the Wolves. So the first turnover of the game. And it comes at the hands of Chris Blanks.
That's what Lee struggled with a bit this season, just putting a little too much on the ball. And that ends up, unfortunately, as a costly turnover there for the Warriors. Grandview will take over at their own 11-yard line with 3:08 to go in the first quarter. Arapahoe leading 7-0.
Hand off to Blanks. Blanks with a nice run.
Grandview's still trying to figure out what to do with this Arapahoe defense. Not really sure if they should pass or run the ball, but so far the Warriors have shut them down completely with Grandview having a 2nd and short.
Another handoff. They'll just keep pounding it up the middle to Blanks. And it's been working. That gets them the first down there.
Run up the middle does get enough for a first down. Grandview takes it to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Wolves from their own 22.
Grandview getting their first down of the night.
Warriors stacking the box now, and it pays off as Blanks is brought down quickly by Fletcher Farley.
Like Trey said earlier, Grandview is 3-2. Their 2 losses coming to some pretty good teams. Legend, the runner-up last year in state, and Ralston Valley, an undefeated team this year.
Rolling out right and throwing across his body. McCarty's got
Nice tackle by Sam Johnson.
Matthew Skimberg.
Caught by number 87 of Grandview. That's Matthew Schimberg.
Schimberg's got the first down.
38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Grandview from their own 38-yard line.
And Grandview putting together a drive here, 2 first downs. Handoff to Blanks. And the open field tackle, fantastic job by Brody Seek. Seek was on the contain and was the only guy out there, but was able to hold on strong.
Maybe a gain of half a yard on the play. They bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Grandview with 2nd and 9. The time winds down in this first quarter.
Seek off the blitz, almost gets to Blanks, but
Ball carrier yet again, number
Blanks is
3,
able to
Chris
break
Blanks.
through for a 5-yard
Is
run.
gonna bring up a 3rd down for the Wolves. They'll mark it right
Already a
away.
dozen or so runs for Blanks.
As they're going to let the clock go down to the 2nd quarter here.
Yeah, that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're going to run some ads here. We'll be back in after a short break. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network.
Arapahoe Football would also like to thank tonight's sponsor, Chick-fil-A, Streets of South Glen, for their support and providing sandwiches for sale at this evening's game. If the Warriors win the football game, you can bring your high school ID to Chick-fil-A in South Glen the Monday following the victory from 6:30 to 10:30 in the morning and enjoy a free breakfast entree. Right, 3rd down and 5 for the Wolves.
All right, we're back. Start of the second quarter. Wolves start off with a pass that falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Blanks. So 4th down for Grandview, and they'll bring out their punt team.
Already the 3rd punt of the night for
Actually,
Grandview.
they'll leave their offense on there right now. And then here runs in the punt team, so it is a punt.
They like to do the bullet punts. What I mean by that is they love to just run in and try to confuse the defense with a quick punt.
Hasn't worked yet. Landon Drum makes it out there just fine.
It will be a
and
fake.
It is a fake punt.
Warriors ready for that one.
Fantastic job from the Warrior special teams. There is an injured Warrior. Great job by Connor Gilchrist and Fletcher Farley to quickly end that. And so now a turnover on downs, and the Warriors will get the ball at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, sorry to talk over that play over you, Trey, but the Warriors starting with great field position, like you said, and they have a chance to take an early 2-touchdown lead.
Lee in shotgun. Jaramillo in motion, but they'll hand it to Tackett. Tackett stopped quickly right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about a yard. There is no Trajan Frazier tonight. There's also no Sam Johnson. Other than that, though, I believe the Warriors are healthy. Another handoff to Tackett. This one out left. Tackett's got a big hole and enough for the first down.
See where they mark it. Looks like he might have enough. And that is enough.
Tackett has been absolutely hammering the rock tonight. They've pushed him outside of the hashes a lot, and it's worked so far. That run was a 9-yard run that went out to that left hash.
Yeah, from both of these teams, they're usually passing teams, and you've seen the run more tonight from both of them.
Jaramillo on the jet sweep out to the right. Another huge run for the Warriors. That one, about a 9-yard run. They love to give it to Jaramillo on that jet sweep. We've seen teams adjust to it, but still the small 5'5" running back still finds a way to use his speed and get to that second edge. He scored a touchdown off that jet sweep last Friday night. Jaramillo in motion again. Fake the handoff and dump it off to, that's Evan Nicholson. Good enough for a first down and pushes the Warriors into the red zone on the Wolves' 18-yard line.
It's a good adjustment by Nicholson to make the catch after, I don't know if it was blocked, but a good adjustment to make that catch to turn it in for some positive yards.
Two wide receivers out left. And that's going to be on the Wolves, that flag. Another encroachment on the Wolves.
Sorry, Trey. That's the third one of the night already. If you're Grandview, you don't want to be giving up free yards, especially to this dangerous Warrior defense or offense, excuse me, as we go along.
Yeah, and encroachment is just such. It's just one of those penalties that it's like you just shouldn't have. Just got to watch the ball if you're that defensive line.
So 1st and 5 Warriors.
Lee bobbles the snap and is just going to try to run it up the middle. He's taken down by a whole bunch of Wolves. Loses 2 on the play. Still 2nd down and 7, though, because of the 5-yard penalty.
Tackle made by number 11, Brody Flores. Warriors from Grandview.
Watch Drum lined up all the way over out left. They'll go to him deep in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Great defense. That was great defense by Chris Blanks.
Yeah, Trey, that was a good call. You saw that perfectly of Lee going right to Drum. That was good. You could have had a pass interference there. There's always a good chance with that with those 50-50 balls, but I like that shot by Lee taking it to Drum, where we've seen some crazy catches by Drum so far.
Yeah, that's just that fade route that they run Drum on all the time. And because of his big body, he usually is able to get up there for it. This pass caught in the middle of the field, and a broken tackle, and Colin Milkey takes it into the end zone for the second Warriors touchdown. Another Theo Lee passing touchdown, this time to the junior Milkey.
Jackson Cadwallader heads out for the extra point.
Wolves were too focused there on double teaming Landon Drum out left that they only had a linebacker on Colin Milkey in the middle of the field. That was a mistake. Extra point is good. So the Warriors now with the 14-0 lead with over 9 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, that's exactly the start you want for this Warrior offense. And there's just, plenty you can do with this Warrior offense, especially Grandview. Not the best idea from them to go for it on their own side of the field with a, 4th and 7 or 4th and 5, something like that.
Yeah, they did that fake punt.
Yeah, not the smartest move if I were Grandview, and now if you're Grandview, you're trying to swim out of a 14-0 deficit.
Number 2, Timothy Arnold, and number 8, Maddox Johnson back for the Wolves. Jackson Cadwallader kicking off for the Warriors.
Another great boot.
That lands near the back of the end zone.
And so the Wolves once again will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Wolves doing a good job last drive to run through Arapahoe. Both of the teams are more of passing teams, but they finally figured out that Chris Blanks can do a good job running the ball.
Blanks has a hole up the middle, breaks a tackle, still on his feet.
Chris Blanks gets the football.
Mostek finally able to bring him down at the 42-yard line.
Jake Mostek. That's the senior safety for the Warriors. Jake Mostek tackling him right around the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Grandview.
McCarty in shotgun takes it, hands it off to Blanks again. That time it will be Seek in the backfield taking him down.
Found Chris tackled him for a small gain, maybe a gain of a yard on the play. 2nd and 9.
Finally, Blanks is stopped for a short run. Feels like he's just been 5- and 6-yard runs all across the board. 5 or 6 or maybe 7-yard runs. Fake handoff. Brody Seek pressuring, and pass thrown deep. Not catchable. That ball is thrown out of bounds. Intended receiver was Blanks.
Is incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down and 9 for the Grandview.
Carson Shellhorn in coverage there. He's stepped up. Became the starting corner a few weeks ago and has been pretty much locked down since then.
The only thing that made me a little nervous with Shellhorn's coverage was he didn't turn around to see that ball, and that always gets me nervous for the pass interference flags. But luckily that ball was uncatchable.
Handoff to Blanks up the middle. Taken down by Farley.
Another 4th and short here for Grandview. You wonder if they're going to sprint the punting team on or if they're truly going to try to go for it again and risk it.
Looks like they might actually keep the offense out here.
4th and 3, the Wolves appear to be going for it.
So yeah, the Wolves, they'll go for it on 4th down and 3. This would be a timeout called by the Wolves. That's their first. We're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Caden Lopez, real quick. Caden, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so it looks like Grandview's having some struggles putting the ball upfield so far. Arapahoe up 14-0. A lot of the offense for Arapahoe's doing pretty well. It seems that Grandview's run game is getting to us, though, so I think if we can start to stop that, we're going to have even better chances of winning the game.
Great words from Caden Lopez, our brand new sideline reporter. It's great to have him here tonight, and he's completely right. I mean, the Wolves have had nothing going with their pass game, but the run game has worked quite well.
Thank you, Caden. And 4th and 3 for the Wolves.
Huge 4th down here. They'll hand it off, and Seek comes off that right edge and it blows up the play right at the line of scrimmage. So a turnover on downs, and the Warriors get the ball back in prime position with only 50 yards to go.
I like the play call from the Wolves going to Blanks, and he's been pretty much an unstoppable force for this Wolves offense. But the Warriors one step ahead of the Wolves, taking him down and getting the ball back at the 50. Warriors looking to take a 3-touchdown lead. I mean, right now there's not a whole lot going wrong for them.
Yeah, the pass game has worked and the run game has worked. A pass here. Lee looking right, going deep. He's incomplete.
Not sure
Yeah.
if Drum or Marcelo knew who that was going to. I think Drum tried to reach a hand out and go for it, and I think it was intended for Marcelo. Just a little mix-up on the communication there, but you had both those guys open. Either one of them could have taken it to the house.
Yeah, tough break there for Theo Lee. Second down and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. Drum and Jaramillo out left. Fake the handoff. Lee rolls left under pressure. And that pass, I think, is caught.
2 flags come out.
Somehow able to be brought in by Gilchrist. 2 flags, yep. Both right at the line of scrimmage, and they will go on the Warriors. Holding called. And so now it'll be second down and 20. Warriors with a net negative 10 yards on this drive so far.
That'll bring up second down and 20 for the Warriors from their own 40-yard line.
Seven minutes left in the second half, or in the first half. Lee going to the middle of the field, looking for Drum. That pass incomplete.
Drum being double covered. You saw the safety coming down, ready to get Drum right as he caught the ball. just couldn't hold it in, and brings up a 3rd and very long for the Warriors.
Yeah, we've seen that double coverage, honestly, since week 2, when Drum had 2 touchdowns against the Heritage Eagles.
Yeah, after week 1, if you're a football team and you're obviously watching film for the next game, you see Drum and you probably think, hey, that guy's probably good. We should probably cover him.
Lee passing once again. 3rd down and 20. Lee under pressure and does not get rid of it, so he'll be sacked.
We might have got away with a little hold there, too. Both refs not looking at offensive line much.
Just a loss of 1 on the play. So 4th down and 21, and they will punt it for the first time. Nick Pangborn still the punter for the Warriors. 2 Wolves back to receive this punt. It's fielded at the 32-yard line and brought down right there by Connor Gilchrist. Cole Johnson, the returner for the Wolves. So here comes the Warrior defense. They've forced 2 turnover on downs already.
Yeah, Grandview gets in the position at 4th down. Not really sure what they should do. Maybe not too comfortable with punting, but also not too comfortable with going for it either as they start their drive.
Hand off to Blanks. Blanks has a hole, and he's brought down by the freshman corner, Zach Van Noy. It's enough for a 1st down. The Warriors with Fukuhara out. Fukuhara is out with a concussion. So the starting cornerbacks tonight are, of course, Carson Shellhorn, and then the other one is freshman Zach Van Noy. He had the tackle on that play. Pass here under pressure and going deep for it, but McCarty's pass is incomplete.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why Grandview throwing the ball. I know Blanks needs his rest, but they are really just pounding the Warrior defense with the run. Blanks is having himself a night already with the rushing yards. Despite the scoreboard, he's doing himself a favor with the stats.
I said earlier that Sam Johnson was out. I was incorrect. Sam Johnson playing safety tonight. That run brought down by the big Sam Erpasa. 3rd down and 10. Wolves drop back, looking left. McCarty, that pass is completed, but does he have enough for the 1st down? It'll be close. Completed to Arnold.
Both refs spotting him maybe just a tad short.
So,
looks like they will move the chains though. And it's a 1st down.
It wasn't that close when Arnold first caught the ball. He caught it at about the 39-yard line, but he ran backwards by himself. Drops back, looking left again. He's got Schimberg. Schimberg on that short 5-yard out route.
Number 87, that's his tight end, Matthew Schimberg. Nice tackle by number 25, Connor Gilchrist. gain of 6 on the play puts the football right around the 34-yard line. 2nd and 4 for Grandview.
That pass completed for the first down. That was
Made by number 1 Sam Johnson.
Savaloha.
McCarty connects with number 86. That's Julian Savaloha. That is a first down for the Wolves.
Wolves in the red zone for the first time tonight at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, the Wolves should be feeling comfortable with this drive. They're doing about everything right. This is where you get the Warrior defense a little worried about energy here late in the game if the Wolves continue to do so.
Handoff to Blanks.
Ball carrier number 3, Chris Blanks.
Blanks takes it up to the 14-yard line.
15. Looks like they're going to mark it right around the 14.5-yard line. Gain of 3 to 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and a short 7.
Handoff up the middle once again to Blanks.
Get a heavy dose of
He'll be just short of the first down. Brings it across the 10-yard line, though.
gains a few yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down. This is a key 3rd down for the Warrior defense. Football placed at the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 2.
3rd and short for the Wolves. McCarty under the center, and Blanks in the backfield, and McCarty will just sneak it. He'll dive through on top of his lineman, and that should be enough for the first.
He does have enough.
See where they mark it. The tackle made by number 10. It is enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Grandview. They put the football right at the 7-yard line. Tackle was made by number 10, Evan Nicholson.
Grandview just inside the 10, 1st and goal for the Wolves, looking to get their first score of the night with about 2 minutes left in the first half.
Handoff up the middle to Blanks, and Blanks breaks a few tackles and falls into the end zone to finally get the Wolves on the board right before the end of the second quarter. So the Wolves now bring it within 1 score. And their extra point crew will come out.
That's exactly what you should do if you're Grandview. You see the run working, you just pound it. And that's just the easiest way to gain yards, especially when you have a guy like Chris Blanks. He's averaging 93 yards a game, and just nothing you could do better for the Wolves.
Extra point is good. So 14-7 now, and the Warriors will get the ball with all 3 timeouts and just under 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, plenty of time for the Warriors to go down there and do their thing and get a score on the board, especially with 3 timeouts. I mean, the possibilities are almost endless here for the Warriors on this drive.
Jaramillo and Landon Drum run out to return the kick.
Looks like Tackett's out there instead of Drum. Looks like Marcelo and Tackett if I'm.
Noah Galvez prepares the kickoff for Grandview. Back to receive for the Warriors of Jaden Tackett and Marcelo Jaramillo.
Kick is going to go into the end zone. So the Warriors will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Arapahoe Football also wants to thank Christian Brothers Automotive for their support of the Warriors. All Arapahoe students and families can receive a $30 oil change. Just mention the Warrior Football coupon
Lee got Milky. Milky with the 16, or with the 21-yard reception, excuse me. The Wolves defense is heavily focused on Landon Drum right now, and it has opened up the pass game for other guys like Milky and Jaramillo.
Yeah, you definitely can't look away from Milky and Jaramillo. Those are guys you can't miss on the field.
Lee under pressure, and he's brought down. Sacked by Brody Flores.
Brody Flores, 13th in Colorado with sacks. He is 6 on the year. He has about 8 tackles a game. So he's definitely a defensive player that you'll hear multiple more times tonight.
Warriors call their timeout, their first timeout. Warriors, their mini cheer team will be performing at halftime. They've been practicing, and so we'll get to see what they've put together for us. That coming up in just 1 minute and 20 seconds. This game is the CBS Game of the Week, as Mr. Brandberg is talking about right now. CBS came to Arapahoe High School today and was interviewing and talking to all the football players and cheerleaders. It was a really cool experience for them. Jaramillo in motion, fake the handoff, and they'll go to the screen. That ball almost intercepted. They were trying to get it to Jaden Tackett.
Yeah, really dangerous pass there by Lee, especially when Tackett's not looking. Almost fell into the arms of a Grandview defensive lineman. I believe that was almost Brody Flores with the INT. Arapahoe now set up with a 3rd and very long once again. And it looks like an official timeout for the first down marker being worked on, I believe.
Official timeout on the field.
Student section showed up tonight. They're in their neon gear.
The chain seems to be broken right around the 50-yard line.
As always, Warrior student section shows up to support their boys' football team.
Like I said earlier, 3rd and very long for the Warriors, 1 minute 15 left. You don't necessarily want to give the Wolves the ball back, as the Warriors do start with the ball in the second half.
Trips left to the right. A long ways to go for the Warriors as they'll move Landon Drum out wide. Then they'll bring him back in. He'll get that momentum running off the running off the motion, but another sack. And the Warriors' offensive line has just collapsed this drive. 2 sacks allowed already. And it'll be 4th down and 27.
Grandview has 1 timeout remaining.
Grandview taking a timeout. They have 1 remaining, as they should be getting the ball back with about 1 minute left.
Supporter of the Warrior Football Program, located just minutes away off of C470 in Lucin. Mention you're with Arapahoe Football, get 10% off any service performed. Les Schwab Tire.
Warriors bring Nick Pangborn and the punt team out. Back to receive is Aaron Ball and Maddox Johnson. Wolves will get the ball with just around a minute left. Fielded by Johnson and a missed tackle. Johnson able to bring it up past the 50 and a great return.
The Wolves getting great field position to start this drive, only with one timeout, but not as many yards to go as if they fair caught it. Now they only have about 40 yards to get to the end zone, and especially if they keep running the ball and use the clock wisely, they should be able to get in the end zone with no issue here before half. Especially because Arapahoe gets the ball to start. Grandview wants to go into half with a tie ball game. They'll feel a lot better about themselves.
Handoff up the middle to, you guessed it, Chris Blanks. Clock does run. 8-yard run there from Blanks. This time they'll pass it, going out right, and that pass incomplete, I mean. We're looking for Matthew Schimberg. Does stop the clock, but third down and 2, so
31 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Warriors defense trying to stop Grandview here on this third down.
this would be a big stop for the Warriors. The Wolves, if they scored on this drive, would likely tie it up going into halftime. Pass out right is incomplete. Shellhorn in coverage. So 4th down and 2, and I would assume the Wolves would keep their offense on the field. No reason to punt it from this field position.
4th and 2 for Grandview from the Warriors 34-yard line.
Yeah, definitely. This is a situation for the Wolves that it is a smart area to go for. Only 27 seconds remaining. If they don't get it, it will be a long haul for the Warriors to try to score.
Looking right again and incomplete. So another turnover on downs, and the Warriors take over with 24 seconds left and 2 timeouts. We'll see what they decide to do.
Nicholson on the coverage on that play. Ball maybe just a little overthrown, and the Warriors not sure if they'll just kneel it out or they'll try to go for a score. Remember, we do have the new kicker, Jackson Cadwallader, and we saw him blasting some 50-yard field goals during warm-ups, and it looks like they'll just kneel it out.
Yeah, Lee takes a knee. And so that'll do it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead, 14-7. We're going to quickly send it down to Caden Lopez as soon as this last knee comes in, which they don't need to do. So that is it. And now here is Caden Lopez. Now, Caden, how do you think the Warriors should improve in the upcoming second half?
Yeah, Trey, I think mainly it's the run defense. It seems like the Grandview run's been killing us all night. If we can stop that, I think that's going to be a really important piece of the second half. I also want to see some more out of Brody Seek. He seems like he's had a quiet game tonight. That's about it. I think the run game's the main thing that we need to stop.
Yeah, thank you, Caden. And you're absolutely right. I think, honestly, the Warriors' defense has played well, but have just been absolutely pounded by Chris Blanks. But that is it for the first half. We will see you in 20 minutes. We have the mini cheer, and we have a set from Granted Wave. But Mason and I won't be on the mic, so we'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us on Arapahoe Sports Network.
Give it up for your Arapahoe Toms, captains Kendall Zier, Kyla Seeley, and Zoe Mallett. Give it up for your Arapahoe Toms. And now, heading out onto the football field, give it up for your Arapahoe Mini Cheer. Give a big round of applause for your Arapahoe mini cheer.
What's up? My name is Granted. Thank you so much. I know that was a little short. You can follow me at granted.wave on Instagram. Let's go, Warriors! Let's go, baby!
Shout out, Granted Wave. Fantastic job. Also, shout out to our mini cheer. That was a full halftime. If you didn't enjoy it, what will you enjoy? So we're about to start the second half. Shout out to Lane Larson. He had our on-field shots for the mini cheer and then booked it up the stairs and got our shots for on Grant. That was fantastic job. Everybody should go follow at granted.wave on Instagram. He's an up-and-coming house R&B music artist. And he's a good friend of Arapahoe Sports Networks.
Big shout out to Mr. Grant Carl's got me frat flicking up here. Sorry to come in here uninterrupted, but
Max Shaver, everybody.
I don't know who that is. Max Shaver goes to University of Colorado Boulder, not Arapahoe High School. I'm just playing. All right, I'm going to hand things over back to the wonderful Trey Larson and Drew Finley. They're going to carry you the rest of the way through the second half of this game. Thanks for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network.
I know that one felt good, Mac. As that kick is through the end zone, so the Warriors start this drive from the 20-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors from their own 20-yard line.
Drew Finley will be joining me for the rest of the game tonight. Drew, how have you felt so far about what the Warriors have put together?
I mean, it's pretty good so far, but we have the lead here, but that Warriors defense has let up a score here, and that's the fourth time that Grandview Wolves have jumped off sides. But the defense has held strong so far. The momentum was turning towards Grandview, but let's see if Arapahoe can get some momentum back.
Warriors, it'll bring up first and 5 from the 25.
First and 5. An encroachment called on the Wolves. Lee gonna hand it off to Tackett. Tackett bounces it out left. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
First down, taking it to the 36, 37-yard line. Tackle made by
Good run there by Tackett.
Mark him right at the 36.
Get the drive going here.
First and 10 Warriors.
Two wide receivers out right. Another handoff to Tackett, again to that left side. This time he stopped short. Gain of maybe 1. Second down and 9.
Yeah, Trey, another thing I noticed is the Grandview defense is respecting drum, and that's leading other receivers wide open here.
Yeah, Milky and Hadamio, the 2 touchdown scores for the Warriors, as that ball goes back to Tackett once again. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, all ground game here right now. Try to tire out this Grandview defense.
Jaramillo in motion, but they'll hand it to Tackett. Tackett going out left. He's got the first down. Takes it across the 50 and brought down at the 49-yard line. So the Warriors with a handful of handoffs to Jaden Tackett, and they've got themselves into Wolf territory.
Yeah, good run by Tackett. It's been a hefty dose so far with him to start the second half.
Jaramillo, but they'll go to Tackett. Jaramillo in motion.
Steady dose of Jaden Tackett. Ball carry yet again, taking it down to the 43.
Tackett, another good run this time. Goes for 6 or 7 yards.
Tackle made by number 0, Jackson Flores. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 from the 43-yard line.
Tackett the back once again. Jaramillo in motion again. They'll fake the handoff and then go into reverse to Evan Nicholson. That goes absolutely nowhere.
It's number 10, that's Evan Nicholson. Tackle made
A loss of 1 or 2. So 3rd down and 5.
7.
Yeah,
Warriors already took 3 minutes off the clock.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Warriors from the 47-yard line.
Tackett gets the ball and a good run, but he'll be just short of the first down.
yeah. Let's see if this Warriors offense stays on the field, trying to pick up this first down. All running here right now.
4th down and manageable. 4th and 2 for the Warriors from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it's been all Tackett except that reverse play there on that 2nd down.
Warriors keep their offense on the field. They've got the first down. Tackett up the middle, brought down at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, Arapahoe.
Yeah, Tackett's taking it to them on this drive here. They might keep feeding him all the way down to the end zone here.
Yeah, just like the Wolves have been feeding Chris Blanks all game. Warriors giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, they took the page out of their own playbook.
Flag comes out. It's going to be a false start on the Warriors.
Yeah, first false start of the game by the Warriors. The rest of the infractions has been on the Grandview defense.
It'll be 1st and 10, Warriors after the false start. Correction, 1st and 15 from the 34-yard line.
It's going to be interesting here on this first down and long if they try to pass it or keep running the ball.
First down, handoff to Tackett. Tackett gonna
Ball carry takes it down toward the 32-yard line, gain of 2.
gain maybe 1 or 2, and so it'll be 2nd down and a long 13.
Looks like they're trying to open up the run game here, just feeding it right to Tackett, try to get him going.
Flag does come out.
Another false start.
Yeah, it's a false start, so it'll back the Warriors up another 5 yards.
There's 2 of them already this drive.
Yeah, that's a drive killer if you're the Warriors. They were putting together a fairly nice drive, I would say, Drew, but it's just been stalled right here with those 2 false start penalties.
Yeah, you're right.
Tackett. And that one going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've been hammering it to him, but it hasn't worked out the last few plays, so now it'll be a 3rd down and 20.
Yeah, maybe they're going to try to run the ball, pick up a couple yards here, and try the new kicker out here for a long field goal.
We get an official timeout. Not sure what for. Tackett is going to have to come off, it seems.
Looks like his helmet came off. Funny.
I believe his helmet may have come off. We're not too sure.
We got Haumia out as a receiver here.
Drum motions in. He'll get the momentum, and they'll go over to, that's Milky. Milky fighting for his life, but only gains maybe 3 on the play.
Let's see what they do here. I mean, I saw Jackson Cadwallader kick some 50-yard field goals during pregame from the 40.
Flag on the field goes against the Warriors.
Another flag on the Warriors.
Illegal motion, man in motion moving forward at the snap.
This one is a man in motion penalty before the snap. That was called on Landon Drum. What they've been having him do is he lines up all the way wide right, and then he motions in and tries to get up his speed. And then, but that time it backfires. This is a punt from Pangborn. It's a great punt, but just barely bounces into the end zone, so a touchback. Oh, actually.
It's at the 1.
No, a touchback.
Touchback. Dang, it looked like it curled just inside the line. Interesting. You got to punt it there, but they have this new kicker who can kick some long field goals. Just guess not the time to use him. See if this defense can get some momentum back.
Run up the middle from Blanks.
Yeah, Blanks has been active tonight, just hammering it up the middle and gaining some pretty good yardage.
Third quarter, 5:20 and counting. Warriors up by 7.
Warriors still with that 7-point lead, just holding on. They scored the first 2 touchdowns of the game. Wolves did respond with a touchdown of their own. Fake the handoff, play action. Pass is caught in at the left side of the field. That's Flores, who's still up. Finally taken down by Farley.
Yeah,
and brought down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's just a nice pitch and catch along the boundary, and he just tipped down the sideline, just a little short in midfield for a first down for Grandview.
Fake the handoff, and they'll go deep right. Good defense, but a flag does come out. Carson Shellhorn in coverage, and he'll be called with a pass interference. Just a little too handsy with Arnold.
Yeah, it looks like the defender right there had good coverage, smacked the ball down, but the refs
Pass interference. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Will
called
result in first down.
pass interference, so that's 15 yards.
Yeah, that's going to move the Wolves into Warrior territory. Ball will be placed at the 38-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 Grandview after the penalty on the Warriors.
The Warriors in a tough spot here.
First and 10 Wolves.
McCarty hands it off to Blanks. Blanks being pushed forward by his offensive lineman. That's Ryan Tripp. That was pushing Blanks forward.
Yeah, Blanks is just doing that all night, just turning his legs, going up that Warriors front line. And he's just moving and turning for good yardage.
Warriors stacking the box to try to solve this problem, and there it is again, Blanks with a 21-yard run. The Warriors loaded the box there with 8 defenders, and still, somehow, Blanks found a hole. And boy, has he just ran it all over the Warriors tonight, as we have an injured Grandview player.
Yeah, Blanks is just that time the Warriors stacked the box like Trey said, and then he just broke free for pretty good yardage, like 20 or 15 there.
Wolves defender able to get up and walk off the field with some help.
First and 10 Grandview, ball at the 11-yard line. Warrior defense looking to stop the Wolves here in the red zone.
Handoff. This time stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Good defense from the Warriors there.
Good job by the Warrior defense on the run.
Yeah, finally able to stop him before he gets to that second level of the Warriors defense.
He's brought down by Ben Ryan.
Second and 10 Grandview from the 11-yard line. Warrior defense looking to get to a third down for the Wolves.
Low snap. And the quarterback, McCarty, will just run up the middle with it. A flag does come out.
Yeah, that might be personal foul on the Warriors defense right there.
Yeah, it might be a face mask.
Late hit. Could be an automatic first down for Grandview there. His helmet did come off, I think.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 10. At the distance from the end of the run.
Face mask called on Evan Nicholson. They'll repeat second down. And it's half the distance to the goal. So ball now on the 5-yard line.
There's some confusion on the Grandview offense right now. Yeah, right now the quarterback's getting the play and he's coming back in. Yeah, they're just grounding and pounding on the run game this drive so far.
Second and 4 from the 5-yard line.
Hand off. This time the blitz comes in. And somehow Blanks is still on his feet, but he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great job from Sam Johnson off of that blitz.
Hey, good job there for the Warriors defense, anticipating they're going to run it with Chris Blanks up the middle. But he refuses to go down.
Yeah, Blanks has been a strong runner tonight. I can only imagine how many rushing yards he has. This is a huge opportunity for the Warriors to get a big stop. 3rd down and 6. Wide receivers, goes to the left, and that's a touchdown. Caught by Jackson Flores.
Yeah, good play by Grandview there, going with the play action after they've been running with Blanks the whole drive, basically.
Yeah, and they just have Flores just run that quick 3-yard out route. He was lined up wide left.
Pass was caught by number 0, Jackson Flores. Noah Galvez out for the extra point.
Extra point for the Wolves is up and good. So it's a tie game here with a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Tied 14-14. Warriors going to get the ball back and have a chance to respond.
Yeah, it feels like the momentum's shifted towards Grandview at the end of this 3rd, but let's see if the Warriors offense can get that momentum back and take the lead. They haven't been down all game. It's just been a little sluggish on offense.
Yeah, since the Warriors scored both their touchdowns off their first 2 drives. Since then, have had a few good drives, but have been unable to put points on the board. Jaramillo and Tackett back to receive again for the Warriors.
Yeah, right now it's anyone's ball game.
Knuckleball comes out from the Wolves, and it'll go back outside the back of the end zone.
Yeah, let's see if the Warriors can get momentum back on their side.
Yeah, and I feel like that is what this drive is all about. This is a huge momentum-shifting drive. The Wolves, with 2 unanswered scores that brought this game back to even numbers. And so they have all the momentum on their side right now. So it's all about how is Theo Lee and his offense going to respond.
I think you go back to Drum.
Yeah, I think you got to find a way to get Drum involved. They go jet sweep to Jaramillo here. Jaramillo has a nice run. Looks like the ball might have come out, but ref says he was down. 6-yard run to start the drive from Jaramillo.
It feels like last drive last couple of plays here, they've been just running it.
Landon Drum, I believe, yet to even catch a pass. He runs out wide right, being covered by Arnold as we get a timeout called by the Warriors.
Yeah, they got to find the ball back to Drum. He's your explosive playmaker who can energize this team. To me, Trey, it's just a slow 3rd quarter so far, just run play after run play. let's get back to drum here. Let's see a pass. There hasn't been an attempted pass by Lee yet in this third quarter or this half at all, and it's almost the end of the fourth. End of the third, going into the fourth.
Cotton Eye Joe comes out. Get a flag at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a false start on the Warriors. So again, penalties just have continued to crush the Warriors in this second half.
Yeah, instead of being like second and medium, it's like second and like 7, second and 9. That's second and long.
Warriors have pretty much completely abandoned the pass game. Not sure why. Another run here to Tackett. Tackett's got a nice run. He breaks it up the field for the first down.
It's another flag. That's probably holding on the Warriors.
Another flag on the Warriors. It's a holding. Holding called on DJ Curry.
I like the play call, but the penalties are just piling up here.
Yeah, that was actually a run to Evan Nicholson. It worked super well, but just once again, just penalties crushing the Warriors.
Third down for the Warriors from their own 11-yard line.
That ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it's a mosh pit for it.
I think he was down.
I believe it might have been caught by.
Yeah, it was caught.
Caught by Brian Madrid.
We got an injured Warrior on the field right now.
Official timeout for an injured Warrior.
Seems like all the life here has been sucked out of the Warrior crowd. And even the Warrior team.
Yeah, I don't understand. We're running the ball, but why did we abandon the pass game? It's worked so well this far throughout the season.
Student section has
Dwindled.
started to dwindle, yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense. We're in a tie ball game. Like, the Warriors are not out of this. We still have a whole quarter of play here.
That was Blake Morgan who was injured, and he's going to have to be helped off the field. Morgan, a great player on and off the field.
What is it? 3rd and long.
They'll bring in Nathan Vogel as Morgan's replacement. Just 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Let's see if they finally attempt to pass.
Handoff up the middle to Tackett. It seems as though, I don't know, the Warriors have just given up on offense. That's a 3rd down and 20, and you don't even throw it? It's interesting play calling, but that will do it for the third quarter. We're going to send it down to Caden Lopez. Caden, I mean, what's been going on down there?
Yeah, listen, the energy's been killed here on the sideline. The pass game has been non-existent this first half. Or second half, I should say. I want to see more of that, really. I think that's what's killing us right now. And again, that run game from Grandview is killing us.
Yeah, just the momentum and all the from this team has just died.
Yeah, the Warriors are not completely out of it. They still have to have some fight here. They got to pass the ball. They got to run the ball. They got to at least get a stop on their next Grandview possession. And I don't understand why the student section has left. We need all the energy we got right now. Looks like Grandview is going to get a good field position after this punt.
Yeah, their returners standing on the 40-yard line. So Pangborn going to do his best, and that kick looks like Grandview might have got a finger on it. So the Wolves start with amazing field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this pass rush has been non-existent for the Warriors this far because they just keep running the ball and they're keeping Brody Seek out of the game right now.
Handoff up the middle to Blanks. Blanks keeps fighting, but brought down by Sam Johnson and Landon Drum.
Landon Drum on defense.
Yeah, I believe Drum has been playing a few snaps at corner.
Yeah, he has the speed. Maybe they're just trying to fill the box.
He's replacing the spot of freshman Zach Van Noy, who came in for Darren Fukuhara. Handoff to Blanks. Stiff arms Jake Mostek and stiff arms Connor Gilchrist.
Yeah, this guy's tough to take down. Man, that should have been a tackle for loss.
Yeah, I don't know. Drew, do you think it's more Blanks or do you think it's more the Warrior defense just can't tackle right now?
I mean,
might be a mix of both.
Yeah, it's a mix of both. Yeah, I just feel like Blanks is a tough runner, but I just should have been tackled for loss, and instead he just picks up more yardage each time he has the ball.
3rd down and 4. Warriors could come up with a huge stop. Handoff to Blanks, and he's brought down, and that'll be short, 1 yard short. Brought down by Farley. 4th down and 1. Wolves offense will stay on the field.
Here comes quarterback blitz McCarty. 4th down. Warrior defense looking to get a changeover on down.
Yeah, if they get it, this is a big stop right here.
Yeah, this is one of those momentum plays we've been talking about. This would be a huge shift of momentum if the Warriors can make a stop. We get a timeout called by the Warriors. That's their second of this half. Comes at a pretty crucial moment.
Yes, it does. But they only have one timeout. If they get a chance to get the ball back to either go win it, they need those timeouts, but they only have one right now. But this defense has to come up with a huge stop. They want to get that momentum back for their offense. Well, on the other side, Grandview, if they pick it up, they're looking to score. All right, big fourth down for the Warriors defense here. But everybody in the building knows who this ball's going to right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a run up the middle to Blanks, if you couldn't predict it. Sure is. Oh, no, it's a QB keep. It's going to be close. McCarty just barely right at that first down marker. Where are they going to spot it?
Is it going to be forward progress? It's stuffed.
Yeah, they'll call it a first down.
Oh, my God. Well, that's your first fourth down conversion of the night. Comes in a crucial moment here.
Yeah, Landon Drum lined up wide right at corner.
They're going to run the ball probably.
It is not a run. They'll go over Landon Drum's way. Drum gets his hand and breaks up the pass.
And that's why you have Landon Drum out there. Yeah, what Grandview is trying to do is open the play action.
Yeah, Drum got his big 6'4" body into the air. And we saw the opposite from him. Usually he jumps up to catch the ball. That time he jumped up to knock it out of the air.
Yeah, you could have picked that off if you wanted to do that. Jump up, get a pick. That could have been big momentum switch right there.
Handoff up the middle, Blanks. Good defense from the Warriors. A nice team effort there.
Trey, I don't know if you saw it, but he did a little jump motion right there.
Yeah, Blank's been playing with patience, waiting for his blocks to come through and waiting for that hole to pop open. Another third down, this time 3rd and 7.
Imagine they're probably going to run it, but they could open up that play action they've been doing.
Looking left, Brody Seek chasing after McCarty, and that pass is knocked down by Jake Mostek.
It was almost a pick.
Brody Seek came off the right edge on the blitz, and now it's 4th down, and
they're going to go for a field goal.
Warriors with a big substitution. They'll field goal unit for the Wolves.
Yeah, that was almost picked, but big stop just to hold them to a
37-yard field goal. Flight on the big screen, and it's good.
Kick is good.
All right, that was huge to only keep them to 3. Now let's just try to go down and score some points. Game's not over yet. Warriors still have plenty of time for their offense. Let's see a couple passes.
Yeah, I feel like just the pass game this second half, I don't even know if they even attempted one, barely. But this is where you need to find your stars. You got to find Landon Drum, get it to Colin Milkey, get it to Hadamio in the flats. Let them use their playmaking skills.
And another thing, if they want to get a big momentum, probably a big kick return right now.
Jaden Tackett and Marcelo Jaramillo back to receive.
Noah Galvez just made that 37-yard field goal, and now he'll kick it off. He's third in Colorado for field goals made. Good return from Hadamio. Last week he had a kick come to the house, and Hadamio, once again, the speedster, 2010. Nobody's gonna catch him. Kick, return, touchdown, number 2 on the season for Marcelo Hadamio.
Well, I think I just called that.
Drew Finley spoke it into existence. The sophomore once again shows off that high speed.
What's going on? What? Sidebound learning?
It is a sideline warning on the Warriors, but just a warning, luckily. So the touchdown stands.
Wait,
but I believe it's just the Warrior bench. They're yelling at them that they need to back up.
But they already got a warning, but.
Is a good touchdown.
But it's going to back up the PAT.
Sideline interference on Arapahoe.
Yeah, so a sideline interference called, and so because they already had that warning, that backs the Warriors up 15 yards on the extra point. So this is actually really interesting. I am super intrigued to see what Cadwalader can do here. This is going to be a 35-yard extra point. He's got the leg, but does he have the accuracy?
He does.
He's got it.
That's why we have him. That's exactly why we got Jackson Cadwalader.
The goalie putting his skills to work. Warriors now up 21-17, and just like that, Hadamio has breathed life into the Warriors.
Yep, I just said that moments before. A big kickoff return will bring momentum back, and it was a kickoff return. That's all the Warriors needed thus far.
Jackson Cadwalader prepares the kickoff for the Warriors. Actually, an extra point.
Let's see if the Warriors defense can keep that momentum.
I mean, man, Marcelo Hadamio is just, he is so good. His shiftiness, he just waited there. We don't have the replay here, but if you go back, you can see he just was patient, and then he gets to his top speed so quickly. And once he hit that 50-yard line, he was off to the races.
Oh,
there was nobody catching him.
Nope. Yeah, that was huge for the Warriors to keep them to a field goal. The last time the Wolves had the ball.
Yeah, because of that, the Warriors now have a 4-point lead.
First and 10, Grandview from their own 20-yard line.
Can predict it's just going to be a run up the middle to Blanks. This time he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Brody Seek.
There we go, Brody. Brody Seek has been quiet thus far, but he's gaining up some tackles.
8:20 and counting here in the fourth.
Brody Seek hits the Karate Kid celebration. Second down and 10. Just 8 minutes left in the game. As you see, Landon Drum still out there at corner.
Low snap.
QB will keep it here. He takes it out left and has a gain of 6.
Third down. This is a big third down stop here. Yeah, fourth quarter punt for this Warriors defense would be huge, and the Warriors offense can go get a score for the lead, to gain more on that lead.
Third down. Low snap, but ball goes out to the left. Shellhorn in coverage. It looks like it will be enough for the first down.
Yeah, he caught it along that first down marker.
That was Flores who caught that. It's a good that's a good third down play call from the Wolves. They got exactly what they needed.
Just
offensive coordinator Matt Huron. The good play call.
Yeah, just enough yardage there for the first down conversion.
Run up the middle. Gonna go for maybe 4 yards. The penalty differences this game.
Yep.
The first half, it was a relatively clean game from the Warriors, but lots of encroachments and other penalties for the Wolves. But now this half, it's been pretty much all Warriors with the penalties. They had that sideline warning call and then a couple offsides and holdings. This run here brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great job from Jake Mostek and Connor Gilchrist.
Yeah, that Warriors defense is ready for that run by Chris Blanks.
Third down for Grandview. Third and long, officially a third down and 7
All right.
from their own 34-yard
Another
line.
good. If we stop him here, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, another big third down for the Warriors. Watch the bottom of the screen here, this matchup between Timothy Arnolds and Landon Drum. They don't go to that. They go to the flats over to Jackson Flores and brought down by Evan Nicholson, and he'll be short of the first down.
Grandview's not going to punt. They're going to go for it like they always have been this game. This could be huge. Get a stop here just short of that first down marker for the Warrior defense. The Warriors offense is going to have some short field. Crowd's getting into it.
Crowd into it here, yeah, that's right. Fourth down and 1. Quarterback keeps it. Farley makes the stop. Great defense from the Warriors. And another fourth down stop from this defense. Fletcher Farley, what a play.
Yeah, they were expecting that run by Cliff Blanks, but instead the quarterback keeps it, and that defense is ready to wrap him up.
Yeah, Farley just came zooming through the line there and made a fantastic play. So the Warrior offense now takes over at the 40-yard line with 4 minutes left in the game and a 4-point lead.
Yeah, that's short field right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of handoffs to Jaden Tackett.
And we do have Jackson Cadwallader as the kicker, so
Handoff to Tackett. Tackett taking it out right.
Another
Flag
hold.
comes out, but Tackett has a nice 9-yard run. Flag probably going to be another holding on the Warriors.
Yeah, what I don't understand, how is Grandview not being called for a holding all night?
Holding. Offense number 56. Penalties decline. Also holding. Offense number 56.
Oh, 2 holdings.
Two.
If it couldn't get worse than 1, it just did. We got 2 holdings in 1 play. That totally backs the Warriors up to the 50-yard line, a 10-yard penalty.
Let's see if they'll open up the pass game. We haven't really seen a Warriors pass game thus far.
Remains first down for the Warriors
Still first down.
from the 50-yard line.
Jaramillo in motion. They'll give it to him. He goes out left. He's got good blocks. Jaramillo able to bring it up 6 yards.
Yeah, he almost got it back to that original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, cuts it down to 2nd down and 14.
Tackle made by number 54, Jackson Brunts.
Yeah, here you're just trying to
Second down and 14.
run the clock, milk some clock.
Yeah, and I think they will just, even though it is a 2nd down and long, I think they'll just keep going with the run plays to keep that clock running.
Yeah, and they're also trying to wear out this Grandview defense.
Run up the middle to Jaden Tackett.
Jaden Tackett, the ball carrier, takes it down to the 42-yard line.
Short 2-yard run, and a timeout is called by the Wolves. That's their first of 3. It comes with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, I would just imagine the Warriors should just run it. But they do have Cadwallader who can boot one in. And that would be huge because it would be a touchdown game instead of a 4-point game. Or maybe they'll try to pass it, try to get a few extra more yards like that too. Or they just try to get the first down here. Trey, what do you think they're going to do here?
Yeah, I think they might go to the pass game. I could see them trying to hit Landon Drum in the middle of the field or Milky. I don't think they'll go deep with it, but just going to be, they'll go right at that 30-yard line where the first down marker is.
Exactly.
Or they might also just run it up the middle. They don't. They pass it. Looking left for Drum. Drum, that pass just too high. Drum would have been able to bring it down and have the first down, but Lee's pass just not quite there. So Nick Pangborn will come out to punt the ball. The huge turnover results in nothing. The huge turnover on downs, I should say, results in nothing for the Warriors.
This is that penalty on the first play of the drive. Would have been a nice positive game, but instead it turns into a backwards.
That punt really close to being blocked. Fielded at the 8-yard line. Missed tackle, and Flores will be taken down at the 22.
This will be 1st and 10 Grandview deep in their own territory. They'll mark it right around the 23-yard line.
See if the defense can get a big-time stop here. Grandview will have a long field ahead of them. But I imagine they're going to run the ball with blanks again.
3:23 to go here in the 4th. 2 timeouts for the Wolves, 1 for the Warriors.
Fake the handoff, looking left in the middle of the field. Shellhorn in coverage. That ball completed enough for a first down. completed to Juice Sabaloha.
Good tackle, though.
First and 10, Grandview. Ball placed at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, they're opening up that pass game now.
37-yard line.
Clock will start to run. Under 3 minutes to go, handoff.
No snap.
That run goes for maybe one.
There was another low snap. Good job, the Warriors defense is anticipating that run.
Yeah, they've done a great job the last few drives of filling the box and filling all those holes.
.220 to go here in the fourth. 2nd and 8.
Weller off the left edge, pressures McCarty. A flag does come out. If this is a pass interference, I will not lie, this is a horrendous call. Jake Mostek in coverage. The intended receiver was Schimberg.
I think they're picking up the flag.
Yeah, they do pick it up.
But
oh, no, it's a holding on Jake Mostek. That's enough. That'll give the Wolves a first down. Ball now at the 49-yard line.
Kind of looked like a ticky-tack foul to me, but
I would have to agree with that.
First and 10, Grandview.
It stops the clock for Grandview at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Pass out left, completed. Shellhorn, though, immediately wraps him up. That pass was completed to Arnold.
good tackle.
Pass caught by number 2, Timothy Arnold.
Why did the clock stop?
Moves the football to the 46-yard line. Hurry up for
2 minutes left in this game.
2nd and 5 for the Wolves from the 46.
Brody Seek pressures, but the deep pass is out of bounds. Another good defense, or more good defense from Carson Shellhorn.
Yeah. Excellent coverage there.
That brings up another third down. 3rd down and 5. It's 4-down territory if you're the Grandview Wolves, so they still have 2 more plays to get this first down. They also have 2 timeouts. Blitz looks left,
Overthrown.
and that pass incomplete. Was looking for Schimberg. Good defense from Gilchrist. 4th down and 5 now. And this play arguably will decide the game if the Warriors can make a stop.
Yeah, huge stop here. If they get a stop, game's likely over, but Grandview still does have 2 timeouts.
Can't stress enough how huge this 4th down is.
Crowd going crazy.
Yeah, crowd is into it here. Fake the toss, look right, and that ball's incomplete. They were looking for Timothy Arnold, and the ball just falls straight out of his hands, so another turnover on downs, and the Warriors take over with 1 minute and 43 seconds left.
Yeah, who knows if he catches that ball? I mean, the Warriors were there to wrap him up, but he could have broken a tackle and get a first.
It's not been pretty, I must say, but the Warriors, they have found a way to get it done, and they are just 103 seconds away from moving their record to 3-3. Run up the middle to Jaden Tackett. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, remember, Grandview still has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, so the Warriors do need a first down here to be able to just kneel the ball out. The timeout comes out from the Wolves.
But a first down does ice this game. Grandview has one timeout left. Yeah, first down ices this game for the Warriors, which would be like it's a victory anyway, but there's some mistakes they have to still correct. I imagine they just run the ball here.
Officially a loss of 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 12 for the Warriors. Only 1 timeout remaining for Grandview.
Jet sweep to Jaramillo going out left. Jaramillo just slides down.
The ball carrier intelligently goes down before he gets close to going out of bounds.
Smart play from the sophomore. He slides down before there's any chance of him being pushed out of bounds. So that forces out the last Grandview timeout.
Just needs. Yeah, excellent play by Jaramillo there. First down ices this game. Trey, is it 3rd and long?
It is. It's 3rd and 10. And if the Warriors could find a way to convert here, they would be able to kneel it out. Now, Drew, do you go to the pass game here or the run game? Because if you pass it, you maybe have a better shot of getting the first down, but if you run it, you get to waste all that clock. So
here's the issue of passing. If it's incomplete, the clock stops. So
right.
I would just run it.
Yeah, they do just run it up the middle. Tackett breaks it free. Tackett down the sideline, and he'll slide down at the 8-yard line. Jaden Tackett says bye-bye to the Grandview Wolves, and a few knees will come out from Theo Lee, and that's going to be it. Warriors will take the 21-17 win over the Wolves.
Yeah, that's a great call there. And that good respect by Tackett, just sliding down, not even trying to score points there. Just run the clock. This game's over. Warriors are 3-3, taking on Creek next week.
Oh, some pushing and shoving. Let's not mess around with that. The leader, Connor Gilchrist, steps into Gio Corana's face, and
the coach is on the field right now just yelling and screaming.
Yeah, Corana runs off the field, and Babbitt will come on at the center position. A timeout called by Brayton.
Yeah, the coach was just yelling on the field. I think it was offensive coordinator Jesse Craig just screaming at his players, and we had to call a timeout. And the clock could just be running right now.
Yeah, it's interesting what just happened, but won't affect the game. It won't affect the ending of the game. Next week, the Warriors take on the Cherry Creek Bruins right here at Littleton Stadium. Cherry Creek, Max Prep's #1 team in the state of Colorado. In the CHSAA RPI, they're number 3. But they are undefeated. Undefeated at 5-0. We're not sure the result of their game tonight.
Yeah, that Jaramillo kick return was the difference here.
Yeah, you're spot on, Drew. That, like, Jaramillo, man, give him full credit. The offense hasn't done anything really in the second half. So without that kick return, this is a whole different ball game. And the last knee, -1 yards on Theo Lee's stat sheet, but It's the best play in football, as they call it, because
Victory formation.
it is victory formation, and Theo Lee is hype.
Yes, he is.
Warriors with the 21-17 win over the Grandview Wolves.
And shout out to this Warriors defense too. They held them to a field goal, only 3 points in the second half.
We're going to have an interview after this game with Marcelo Jaramillo. We'll wait. Caden Lopez going to try to find him in this crowd of players. Next week, as we've mentioned, the Warriors take on the Bruins. The Bruins are 6-0, we can confirm. Tonight they beat the Cherokee Trail. They beat Cherokee Trail 49-12. So that's going to be a great game and a tough one for the Warriors.
The Warriors have momentum right now. They're going to the student section.
Yeah, the Warriors run over to the student section to sing the fight song. Their record now 3-3, even at 500. The Wolves' record also goes down to 3-3 from 3-2.
But the Warriors are 1-0 in league play, and the Grandview Wolves are 0-1, so we're ahead of them in the standings right now.
It was a scrappy game from the Warriors. They started with 2 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and then since after that, they honestly couldn't get much going on offense, but Jaramillo pushes the Warriors score to 21, takes the lead back for them with a third quarter kickoff return touchdown. And that's the final score for the Warriors, 21-17. We're waiting to get Marcelo Jaramillo for a sideline interview. As you can see, Caden Lopez has him. Caden, we're going to go down to you now with Jaramillo.
Marcelo, great game tonight. I wonder what was going through your head during your kick return touchdown.
After last week, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really think I was going to get many more opportunities. But the whole game, the kicker was kicking in the end zone. And on that last one, I just got lucky. Got it on about the 1 yard line. I got it, read it. I just saw space up the middle. And then after that, it was just speed after that.
And then how do you want to carry that momentum into next week against Cherry Creek?
I mean, we all know Creek's a really good team. They've been the top of the top for a really long time. We just got to be disciplined, just do our jobs, and just play our football. And I mean, so we'll see what happens.
Great, thank you. Good game.
Great job, Caden, and fantastic game, Marcelo Jaramillo. But that'll do it for us up in the booth. My name's Trey Larson. Tonight I was joined alongside Drew Finley, Mason Lanier, Lane Larson, Caden Lopez, and Max Shaver to my left, who ran the stadium show. And thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. The Warriors take the 21-17 victory, and we'll see you a week from now with the game against the Cherry Creek Bruins. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, let's go Warriors.
Let's go, River!